What was the question again?
Why do victims sometimes stay or return to their abusers?
Yeah, they become dependent on their abusers. They don't know anything different. And like he said earlier, I said something about manipulation. Abusers know how to keep you there. They will convince you that you cannot do anything without them, or you are not enough. So, yeah.
My name is Oluwayimisola.
My name is Jaji.
My name is Jason J.
Okay, I'm Ibukun.
My name is Folashade.
My name is Oladepo Olateju, also known as Tesh.
My name is Ifeoluwa.
My name is Temitope Shabazz.
My name is Gloria.
My name is Simi.
The name is Olisa.
My name is Shalewa.
What do you think domestic violence is?
Domestic violence is abuse, hitting someone, causing emotional trauma and physical trauma for them.
When people beat each other inside the house, pretty much.
Domestic violence, I would think it's abuse, physical, emotional, sexual, whatever it might be, between people within a household. So it could be between parents to children, children to children, stuff like that.
I think domestic violence is a struggle for power and control. And it can be physical, emotional, financial, sexual. I feel like it is people wanting to control other people. And by wanting to control them, you physically assault them because you think they are going out of their way. And because you feel like you control them, you think you have the right to hurt them.
It is broken down into different, parts. And there is the beating, and then there is the verbal abuse, there is the emotional abuse, there is the manipulation, and then so all this boils down to the kind of person the perpetrator is.
I think the environment they grew up in. Some people from their home, their dad hits their mom, and some kids, their parents abuse them, like hit them at every little thing they do. The next thing, they get hit.
Mental issue. And, in some cases, might be the way they were raised. But I feel it's mainly mental issue.
I think some people have anger issues. I think some people, the way they were brought up. And I think some people, just madness. To just decide to be eating somebody. Yeah.
It could stem from a childhood trauma, because it's mostly mental nowadays. I mean, and sometimes physical, because some people go through those things and later on grow up to exhibit those, because that's the only way. So stem from childhood trauma, from experiences that are not so pleasant. I mean, it's abuse. So yes.
Partly because of what they've experienced growing up, and I just think it's like the perfect storm of circumstances that pushes them to do stuff once, and then once they're in it, they just keep on going back to it, pretty much.
Because of the way they were brought up, some people's parents, like maybe the father is an abuser, so some people, they might learn, like they might pick up the bad habits maybe from the father or the mother.
Upbringing, how they're raised, mental disorder, basically. And some people are actually very violent. They have it in them. They just need someone to push them.
Upbringing. Mostly upbringing. Yeah, some people were not raised right, especially with love.
Because every situation is unique, it's not easy to say there's one reason. But as much as I want to credit it to upbringing and how people were raised and all of that, some people just want power. some people want to control the narrative around their relationships. So it has to be a certain way, it has to look a certain way. And if domestic violence is the way to assert that, they go through that route.
There are various reasons for that. And also, there are also various kinds of abuses. So, it depends on what triggers what. I've seen a lot of good people become abusers when they first taste power. Yeah. So, that is a thing. When you've been in a place all your life where you've never truly had power over someone, and all of a sudden you're put in a position of power. You don't know how to react because it is something new to you. So the next best thing to do is to abuse it. So that is there. Then there is the parental cause, that's always very sad, which is, and also is the most popular case. But
Let me pick it from the relationship, marriage angle. I think some ladies push guys to the wall. So imagine this scenario where a short girl is on your neck about anything, and these girls that will be like, you kill me today, and they're locking you. And in that case, what do? You just so sometimes it's not even a slap. Sometimes you just remove them from the road, just come on. So anyway, I'm not saying domestic violence is right. I'm just trying to pick it from another angle. Domestic violence is very wrong, very, very wrong. I wouldn't advise any guy to hit any girl, but then I will advise the ladies as well to try as much as possible to not get on the nerves of their boyfriends, their husbands, same as kids to their parents. I'm just speaking it from another angle. It is wrong, yes. I'm not justifying it. I'm just giving reasons why some people do it. I'm not justifying it.
The devil So the devil it's just easier to stay than go.
Some go back. Maybe they feel the person might change, or because of the benefits.
I think it's because of the benefits they get from the guy or from the gender. It could be financial, or maybe you don't want to return the iPhone he got you or something. Just so many things like that.
Some people don't have, they're not financially stable, so they feel leaving the person. Maybe they are dependent on the person that is abusing them, so they feel leaving the person, they might not be able to survive on their own. So that's why some people don't leave. And I just feel stigma too, they're too scared to leave.
Most of them have nothing, they don't have people to fall back on, so they don't have a choice than to stay there. For example, a mom, a family setting, the dad is the breadwinner, the mom doesn't have much, she can't leave because she won't be able to feed the kids and all that. So she's like, okay, I'll stay back because of my kids, and most likely when they are grown, she will leave. And sometimes before they grow up, the mom most likely,
Stigma. No one wants to admit that they are victims of domestic abuse, either because they feel like they'll be blamed for it, or they feel like there's a chance that if they do actually speak up, people will not believe them. So I feel like the society as a whole doesn't really make it easy for victims to talk about it.
I think the most common issue is stigma, because I find that many people find it very hard. Good. Many people find it very hard to tell people that this is what is going on with them, because it's either their people respond to them with "it happens," "what did you do," or things like that. Who was the question again?
Why do victims sometimes stay or return to their abusers?
Yeah, they become dependent on their abusers. They don't know anything different. And like he said earlier, he said something about manipulation. Abusers know how to keep you there. They will convince you that you cannot do anything without them, or you are not enough. So, yeah.
Okay, so from the angle I am, taking it from, relationship-wise, I think some ladies are stigmatized, and while some are just emotionally connected to the point where they feel like that is their soulmate, and they cannot survive without that person. But most of them are just stigmatized.
Yeah, I feel it's possible, but not in every case. Some cases, some people, I don't think some people can change, but in few cases, I feel they can change, but it's take a very long process.
Yes, but it's going to take a very, very long time. Yeah. It's easier said than done, because you can always say leave, but most of the times it's not easy to just leave.
Yeah, maybe it might take a lot of time, or if they go through therapy sessions. No.
See, no and yes. No, because if once an abuser, always an abuser. Then yes, I think with a lot of therapy and work, rehab, it could work, but it take a very, very long time.
I don't know, but I would not advise anyone to risk it.
I don't think so. Honestly, don't.
No. If you were brought up in a particular way, it's very unlikely that you can actually change from that when you're a lot older. That's saying of it's like, how does it go? Like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm guessing, it's a good chance that once you get to a particular point, you can't really change anymore. So if there'll be any change, that's when they are younger.
Well, not exactly, because if they say they can't, if they say they change, it's like you only know this certain way. This is the only way you've known all your life. So if you say you are changing and it looks like it is, there are sometimes when you fall back into what you know before. Yeah, sometimes when it's like, even though it's just for like a second or a minute, it's like there are times when so it's like not exactly, not entirely. Thank you.